Hi, welcome to another edition of the Alan Rosenberg Show. So I haven't done a haul video in like a month, and the reason why is because I've been drastically trying to slow down my purchasing. I have, without exaggeration, about 300 albums downstairs that are in my backlog, albums that I've bought in the last 3 years that I haven't gotten to, including a whole bunch of box sets. So I've really been kind of pulling back and making headway into the backlog. But I was out today, I was off today, and I hit one of my local record stores, and I got some great deals on some Beatle reissues, and I just couldn't pass them up, so I figured I'd show you what I bought today, and then I'll show you some of the backlog that I've made headway with. So today, and I'm going to give them credit, why not? One of the record stores I go to is Looney Tunes in West Babylon on Long Island. Fantastic store. They have everything. They have new stuff, new CDs, new vinyl. It's a beautiful store. T-shirts, and then they have a huge selection of used stuff, and really priced well. So, of course, I have all the Beatles albums already. I have the monos. I have the remastered CDs. I have some original CDs. I got vinyl. And then Giles Martin, a couple of years ago, like 2 years ago, right? 3 years ago, he started remixing. And that's when I kind of put it off. You know, I'm not in any hurry to buy the remixes. I'm a huge fan of remastering. You know, you hear things you never heard before. But now remixing is really changing history. Not that I'm against it, but it's a whole new listening experience, and it's not how they originally put the albums out. But I got really good deals on these remixes from Giles Martin. So you got Abbey Road, and you can see what I paid for it. $5.99 plus I had 25% off. So whatever, 25% off of $6 is what I paid for both of these, and they're both 2 CD sets, and they're mint. So let's open it up, and this is Let It Be, and it comes in a slipcase, and there's the 2 CD sets. You know, I love the idea of the outtakes. That's always fun. And you got the gatefold here with the 2 CDs. And when you're dealing with Looney Tunes, everything's mint, like brand spanking new. So $6, 2 CDs, and then this is the Let It Be booklet of the Giles Martin remixes. So I got that today. Again, $6 plus 25% off. I also got Abbey Road right there. And let's open this one up. And this one also in a slipcase. You got the remixed album plus a bunch of outtakes. And inside you got the gatefold. And again, the CDs are all mint. Like, beautiful, like not even ever touched, it looks like, or barely touched. And then this is a beautiful book that it comes with, all in the slipcase. So this was the 2 CD anniversary sets of Abbey Road and Let It Be. And while I was at it, I also got the 2 CD Paul McCartney archive collection of Flaming Pie. Gotta say, Flaming Pie is probably the last McCartney solo album that I really, really liked. It was a hit for me in my house. This is a beautiful collection. You know, McCartney obviously does a beautiful job on his archive stuff. He's got the big box sets, and this is the 2 CD set, which is the ones that I tend to go for. And, you know, again, remastered CD, and then the whole CD of the alternate stuff. So nice collection, and this was also $5.99 plus 25% off. So really good deal on that. Now, they have at Looney Tunes a whole section of 99-cent CDs, thousands of them, and a lot of them are typical stuff, but you can pretty much get a whole artist collection for 99 cents a piece. But every once in a while you go in there and you're like, what the hell is this doing in there? Like this one. So this is Jimi Hendrix Experience, Los Angeles Forum, April 26, 1969. And there's the price, 99 cents. And this is a really nice package. And, you know, obviously I love Jimi Hendrix. I don't listen to him that often. I have all of the original albums, and, you know, I don't have all the live shows and the endless you know, latter-day compilations, but this is a beautiful set, and this CD is mint, like it's never been played, and it's 99 cents, so Go figure. Great purchase today. Another 99-cent one. Not sure why I got this, but I don't know. Sometimes you go with your gut, and I'm like, I got a good feeling about this one. The Mick Fleetwood Blues Band featuring Rick Vito. Rick Vito was in Fleetwood Mac at one point. Behind the Mask was the album he did, and I'm pretty sure he's on As Long As You Follow, which is like my favorite Fleetwood Mac song. So this is a single CD. Again, this is mint, and this is a live show, and it's mostly like Peter Green era Fleetwood Mac bluesy stuff. Love That Burns, Albatross, some great stuff, I'm sure. And if it's Black Magic Woman, it's only 99 cents. So I thought that'd be a pretty cool find. Another recent purchase, I got it at an estate sale this weekend. I bought a whole bunch of other stuff, books that I don't know to show you. But I got Warren Zevon brand new, Learn It to Flinch. This is a solo acoustic live album, and it's a great rundown, 17 songs of a lot of the best of his career. And I already played this. Sounds really good. So that's my most recent purchases. Hope you enjoyed that. While I'm here, I thought it might be fun to briefly show you some of the backlog that I've gotten through. So my nutsiness is I buy albums and I don't put them in my catalog, my official database, or on the shelves until I hear them. If it's new stuff, it's got to be at least 5 times. If it's not stuff that's new, live albums, best of, once, twice is fine. But new stuff, I definitely got to listen to 5 times. And not every album makes it. I'll dump an album if I hear it once or twice and I'm like, I don't keep it. But these albums all made it, so I figured it might be kind of fun to show you. Now, number one, Jethro Tull, The Broadsword and the Beast, the box set. I love this. Obviously, I don't have to play this 5 times, but I played every disc, and some of them 2 or 3 times. It's phenomenal. It's great. Love the live show in 4.1 surround sound. Boy, it blew my head off. Just great. So that's done. Now, a couple of the other ones that are done. It's funny, one of my writers, I did a video yesterday, I think it was, on the best of 2012, and the guy said, what about Little Feat Rooster Rag? And I'm like, I got that. It's just not in my database because I haven't heard it enough. So I decided to put it back into active play, and I listened to it like twice today. So it's actually pretty good. This is Rooster Rag, Little Feat, and this will go in my database later today. This is latter-day Little Feat. I'm a huge fan of Little Feat. They're a fun band to like because they have so many different configurations. Listen, this doesn't compare to their classic earlier albums, and I actually like the latter-day stuff as well, especially with the female singer they had, Shawn Murphy, was really good. But this is a fine record. What was that song? Church Falling Down, man, that was amazing. Robert Hunter helps out. Robert Hunter, lyricist from the Grateful Dead, helps out on this album. I had gotten Dan Fogelberg live at Carnegie Hall, played this a couple times. Really great. So glad I have this. I'm a big Dan Fogelberg fan. And this is all just him acoustic, and it's a really nice recording. They did a good production job on it. The songs are great, and it's an excellent performance. I do like him, believe it or not, better when he's with a band, but great stuff. Another Fogelberg album I never had was this one, High Country Snows, more like a countryish, sometimes bluegrass kind of album, but Sutter's Mill. This is a really fine record, and Go Down Easy. This is a really good record, and I'm glad I had that. I had gotten Charlie Daniels' band, Freedom and Justice for All. I'm a big fan of Charlie Daniels. This is the really Republican side of him for sure, real pro-American, but it's a killer collection of great songs, and they're all new versions to my ears, so fun listen. I enjoyed it. This was a good purchase. I got this, I don't know, a month or so ago. This is Rumors Live, Fleetwood Mac. This is a new release that came out this year, and it was a really fun purchase. I liked it. Liked it a lot. That's the track listing right there. It's even got Blue Letter Live, which I loved hearing that one. And great stuff. Good performance for sure from Fleetwood Mac. Enjoyed that. This was a great find that I got, and I played the hell out of this. This is from Rhino Handmade, where a limited runs, and this is Melanie, and the album called Photograph, and this is the double exposure version. This is a great Melanie album. If you like Melanie, this is great. She plays with a band. It's got the second disc of alternate tracks. I loved it, man. This was a terrific, terrific album, especially Cyclone. Um, this album blew me away. I think I told the story when I bought it. I was in a record store and they were playing it, and I didn't know who it was. And I'm like, this is great. What is it? And they said it's the latest Bob Weir album, Blue Mountain, that came out a couple of years ago. So I bought it on the spot, and I played the hell out of this album. I love it. In fact, this album has a chance to go top 3 for me. If I was an award show, every year since 1973, I always announce at the end of the year my top 3 most played albums. This may be up there. Really moody, cowboyish, but great atmosphere. The songs are great, and doesn't sound at all to me like Bob Weir. He's got this deep, throaty voice. Almost reminds me of like a Daniel Lanois kind of production. It's just moody as hell, and it just puts me in a mood that I like. Blue Mountain from Bob Weir, a great purchase for me. This was also great. I'm a fan of Fairport Convention and Sandy Denny, but I never had this album, Gold Dust, The Final Concert, and this was in my backlog, and I finally pulled it out, Sandy Denny and Friends. And this is great. I kind of anticipated it was going to be acoustic, but it wasn't. It's got a full band, and my understanding is they took the tapes and they re-recorded a lot of the music on top of it after she passed away for the album. And so maybe it's a bit of a cheat, but it sure sounds great. Great track. She sounds terrific on it, and this was a really wonderful surprise for me. This was great. I'm a fan of what they call pub rock. You know, Dire Straits started out that way. Dr. Feelgood, I mentioned them the other day. I showed a box set of them. It's just a really fun sound, what they call pub rock, and I'm totally into it. And this was a band that was big at the time, Ducks Deluxe. Of course, they never sold a lot of records, but if you're into pub rock, you know them. And this was 2 LPs on 1 CD, Ducks Deluxe and Taxi to the Terminal Zone, and I've been playing the hell out of this, and I love it. And it finally made it into the database. This one I got at a record show, paid like $3. Magnificent production on the graphics end. I mean, it looks, Springsteen doesn't release them this good. Even has a book. And this is a live bootleg called Teardrops on the City, and I couldn't wait to play this. It had a price tag of like $50 on it. I think I paid $3. And it's a bootleg live May 8, 1981 from Sweden. And the problem with it, it's a pretty rough audience recording. I mean, the band sounds great. Springsteen sounds great, but it's just an audience recording. So it's got a really echoey sound. So it's not the kind of bootleg I'm going to be going back to too much. I have tons and tons of Springsteen boots, but cool performance. And what's last? Is this last? Yeah. Manic Street Preachers. They are in my backlog in a big way. I had at one point pretty much bought almost all their albums, and I'm getting through them like 1 a year, 2 a year. It's kind of like Gentle Giant. And this is an album I decided to check out, Manic Street Preachers' Lifeblood. It got mixed reviews because they said it's less raw, less guitar, it's more polished. Almost AOR-ish. I don't really think it's AOR-ish, but it's not raw like Generation Terrorist. But I think it's really good. I mean, I loved it. The Love of Richard Nixon, Empty Souls, Fragments, Always Never. I think it's a really excellent album. They're a really good band. I mean, this is not as good as This Is My Truth. What's the other album that's really great? Everything Must Go. Those are amazing. But this is a really strong record. So Manic Street Preachers' Lifeblood, I finally got into the database as this one. This was a fun listen. I'm a huge horror movie guy, and I do buy soundtracks that I don't show that often, and I probably should show them. But It Follows is a great, great horror movie. It's not the kind of album you want to listen to much. It's definitely spooky. But I'll tell you, when I play it, it's like watching the movie in my mind, which is kind of fun. So there you have it, folks. Latest haul video, and I thought it might be kind of fun to stuff that previous were hauls that have been sitting in the basement for a year, 2, maybe even 3 years, and finally getting them activated and put into the database. So kind of fun. As always, thanks for watching. I got a bunch of videos in mind that I'll be doing in the next couple days, near future. And I appreciate your loyalty and watching my channel. If you never hit subscribe, hit subscribe. Check playlists. I have some really cool playlists. And I hope you enjoyed this haul and activating some dormant CDs, basically. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time on the Alan Rosenberg Show.